We have to verbally discharge.
Verbal
discharge.
Verbally and visually.
Now we just have to discharge on each other.
What are you doing, Dave?
This was your fucking idea. This is your fucking idea.
Blame me all you want. I'm loving this.
We are going to get no rest in
Make sure what you do is like when you do the editing of the podcast, like do the podcast and behind the scenes.
Yeah,
Mate, this is the podcast started, by the way.
Does this mean I've got to get all the Ollie out of the way? Ollie
No.
Madonna's got to get up done. Please get up done.
Get your Maltesers and so on.
You can't say get your Maltesers out, mate.
That's a t-shirt, bro.
Say it tomorrow at the show.
Huh?
Say it tomorrow at the show.
I won't steal your line. You do
Mate,
it, man.
mate, you can tell the Maltesers whatever you want.
You can get away with it, you know why? Because you're Maltese.
Yeah.
That's true, man. That's true.
So your sat nav, it can get away with calling.
So we're saying we're going to
Good
start the
save, good
podcast,
stop.
yeah?
So guys, welcome to another episode.
How about we just Zen?
Zen.
Yes, breathe.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what kind
And
of
This
Maltesers?
is some of his practices. Huh?
Is it?
Yeah, now we're going to start.
Now, can we start?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Welcome guys to another episode of One Fall,
One
the
Fall.
pro wrestling podcast made for Maltese people by Maltese people. Today we have two absolutely un-Maltese people,
Very.
but they're gonna be trying to speak Maltese, and that's going to be hilarious as hell.
But first and foremost, I would like to say one thing. I'm finally happy to be on this show and speak to proper wrestlers for once. Like these two gentlemen are charismatic, they know what they're doing. I'm glad.
Oh, just
Yeah, you too. Yeah. I'm glad some wrestlers are finally on the show.
Oh,
You're good, man. Yeah. Thanks, man.
He's throwing shade because he can only hang what? How many wrestling sessions did you do at Pro Wrestling Malta? One? You did like one roll and you just what?
got a horrendous eye poke I've heard.
I got more pops than you, that's for sure.
Oh, shots fired, huh? We'll see tomorrow. We'll see tomorrow how many shots you'll be firing, okay? With you on your standard. But let's leave that for another
Yeah,
time.
we'll do that, yeah.
So guys, we are joined by the amazing TJ Sky, the awesome Jay Matthews, and this guy on the other side.
The charismatic.
Big Dave.
Big Dave.
Go on,
Big Dave down.
You look like a Dave, don't you?
Yeah, and we also have James. Yeah.
Just Jade.
Just literally, this dude.
I don't want to waste so much energy on introducing him. Like
I don't know, he's got a big match tomorrow. Let's pick him up. You guys have got a huge match ahead of you.
Yes, we're facing the standard, Dowd's standard. We're facing Fabio Ferrari and what's the other guy? Oh, Owen Blanco. For the PWM Tag Team Championships, we won the British Empire. Me and Jack win. We won the British Empire Tag Team Championships last month.
I recently saw your clips of how you won it. Listen, at this rate, anyone could have won those tag teams. I don't know what the big deal is.
And do you know what? The thing that you've got to give to guys like Owen is like they did Owen did the Japan tour.
Yeah.
Owen's like driven since the first time I saw him like 5-6 years ago. Like you've got some work cut out for you, but
Definitely.
I reckon
No,
you guys
listen,
can put it out.
he's among us, the Maltese wrestlers. I think Owen is the most advanced out of all of us, you know. So it's definitely
So it's gonna make it even more sweet when he takes you guys down. You know that.
I mean,
exactly.
I got.
Owen's not the only one who's been training hard, bro.
Is he really?
You need to recognize that, you know, and you're gonna recognize that really well tomorrow.
We're gonna go like that. So we can't take Quinn out of the mix either. He's done some good. He's got years of experience on him. He's got some good, great work ethic. And
he's been against some of the best.
Exactly, and he's also traveled abroad.
Nobody got understood.
Like,
I don't face.
And I think, okay, I'll give you credit as well. Like you've progressed over the years, especially the last 2 years. You've progressed a lot. You lost shitloads of weight, and
He's fit as hell, isn't he?
yeah, he lost tons of weight, and he worked better. He's healthier, and he lost more weight, and he lost more weight. And I think he lost a bit more weight. But
That was a lot of weight to lose, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. But I have to give him credit for losing the weight. And but seriously.
the one time I'm sitting across, I'm like, he's actually a compliment. And I'm like, the longer and longer this compliment is taking, the less compliment it's staying, you know? Like,
mind games, standard stuff.
Just James's way. I'm back.
That's a surprise, motherfucker.
we start hearing some pure Maltese, I think, very
I'm gonna hear none of it.
I'm just gonna nod.
Alright, so before we get into that, it's been a while since you guys were here. Like we were speaking earlier, like 5 years.
On the way here, we were saying it has probably been about 5 years.
Before COVID.
It was prior to COVID since you guys last saw me. Things are really different. Like wrestling's just boomed this year for people like myself and Jay. I got freaking married in fucking May, so I know I'm ghetto now. It's pretty good. I'm finally back in Malta, and I can't wait. Tomorrow's show is gonna be absolutely off the wall.
Yeah,
so.
it's definitely, man. Definitely.
And he's one of your protégés.
Yeah, so me and Jay met in 2015ish.
Yeah,
maybe.
it's about 7 odd years ago.
Yeah.
Easily, yeah.
So I was doing a bit of teaching at a small school in Oxfordshire, New Breed Wrestling.
Okay.
And they'd been running for a few years, and they were looking for a new trainer.
Okay.
They just had a bit of a mix with change in management.
Okay.
And then Jay was obviously started.
That was my very
come and
first
join us
session.
there.
Yeah,
And
your
how
first
old were
session
you
was
when
my
you
first.
started?
22, 23.
Alright.
Yeah.
Jay's 29
now.
now.
Yeah.
He drinks like he's been drinking 29 years as well.
He probably has.
Yeah.
I have.
Came out with one in his mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm not on a bad teat.
0% this, or
Zero alcohol.
Alright, so since you're the newest one over here, how's your experience going so far in the past 7 years?
In terms of wrestling, it's only really started coming up the past couple of years now, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Because I was in and out a little bit at the start, but I was balancing a few other things.
Okay.
So it was kind of prioritising a few
Saying
stuff.
that you've got some good experience, like mate, you've got such a big background with like your karate as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Jay, tell me about
yeah,
your
so
karate.
I've been doing Tang Sudo for like 20 years now,
Okay.
and as I was kind of starting into wrestling, I was going for my fourth dan black belt. So it was kind of that was the tunnel vision at that point.
Okay.
But wrestling was always a big hobby, what I wanted to do,
Okay.
and where I live in Rugby, there was a promotion there which I believe you may have wrestled there once. War.
Yeah.
War. So I knew very, very minimal of what was about, but then I just saw the ad that come up one time, and yeah, it was just got to give it a crack, otherwise you're going to regret it.
I mean, back in those days, we were starting on like simply crash,
Yeah.
like, thin
Crash
crash
mats.
mats,
Yeah.
and then a thick mat for bumping your moves around.
Okay.
And was it before lockdown we got the unit? No, it was during lockdown.
During lockdown.
We got a unit that was kind of like a similar distance, half an hour from like mine and Jay's,
Okay.
and we would literally go down every single week, and we'd be busting our asses, just trying to get ring work through and like
So you
drilled
don't get
in.
the ring rust.
Exactly, and especially after COVID, like.
Yeah, of course.
The null of wrestling, everybody was so hungry for it, but
Mm-hmm.
obviously, we had a pandemic we had to prioritise. So we all chose to get in the ring as quickly as we could. I mean, we were training. I think it was probably from like the July.
Yeah, it was very soon as like the precaution.
Maybe.
Oh, right.
Am I allowed to say?
Yeah, I think it was 2021 when people started to kind of release, like relax a little bit, weren't it? And people started. You had all the precautions, weren't it? So it was a quantity of like 6
So
people.
when they stopped, they were stopping around like 21, 22.
Yeah, it was around. It was up and down.
We were training just before the second we had a second lockdown in the UK, and we were able to do very controlled training where we'd like have a small bubble of like maybe 4 of us.
Okay.
And as long as we kind of didn't step out of that bubble, we could get away with like training. Everyone was tested like hell,
But I mean, training when you're training with your teammates, you have to be physical with each other.
Exactly.
So how were you able to do that?
Regular COVID tests, like real.
Okay.
I mean,
On the regular.
Not the nice ones, the ones that went up your nose and touched your brain ones.
Mm.
And they were great. I would opt for them again. But no, like we did. We wanted to wrestle so badly. We just went to whatever we could to get in a ring and just train.
Yeah.
So we did.
Yeah.
We went and trained and
literally as soon as we could, it was.
we drove the hell into each other, and we figured out that Jay was getting really good at his fucking karate because his kicks got harder. And we figured out that I was getting worse because my kicks were also getting harder. It's just escalated. I think since lockdown, Jay especially has just flourished. And like I've watched you debut in new companies. You've got another company coming up that you've just been announced with UCW, which are like kind of down like near a place called Bath in the UK.
Do they use shampoo there?
I bloody hope so.
Okay. Just checking.
Yeah.
Just checking.
That needs to clarify just because I place his name somewhere.
They use shampoo.
Dave's trying to remember the brand Davey's on again.
There's a terrorist attack. Is it called a bath bomb?
I mean, that's a sick name. I mean, maybe UCW need to look into that. UCW, get on that tag name. You're going to be the bath bomb. But no, we've got a good group of people we train with now, and yeah, I 100% say Jay is absolutely in his element at the minute, especially with all the debuts behind him. We've been able to, me and Jay have actually managed to work.
Yeah.
We did lose that really cool training facility.
End of last year.
Yeah.
Because then we got the match against each other.
We did, and me and Jay, in all the years we've known each other, me and Jay have never done a singles match. I don't think we'd even done a tag match against each other.
No, we never worked.
We've never wrestled.
Okay.
Obviously, me being a good guy for over a blue eye predominantly over in the UK. Jay was also predominantly a blue eye, so just paths never crossed. And we got to have our very last match in that unit before it closed down against each other for the first time. And we beat the utter crap out of each other. My God, at one point, you could just see it, like people that were just in this little unit. It was a very intimate, small show, just for kind of people that had been training there. Massive props to the guys at Full Force for providing us that unit. It's given so many people like a real cool home, away from home, that they could just go and train in and just get away from everything.
Even to socialise.
That's what we did. Like we found ourselves towards the end of it, just randomly going down on a Tuesday, and we just go down with like a little intimate group of each other and just run each other into the ground and like really bust our asses trying to practice new stuff. Jay learnt to do a real cool wheelbarrow that sucks to take off the second rope. So like, I remember like watching Jay do that for the first time, and I'll tell you what, it's such a scary move. And I'm there thinking, I've got his life in my hands. And I remember flying off the top rope thinking, I'm not gonna make it.
It's a very bizarre, but yeah.
But now we get to shows and Jay's able to do that move really consistently. It was amazing. Also, they had a really good Chinese restaurant there. I swear to God. That was the reason why we went. We were like, cool, should we go down for training? And they were like, and a Chinese?
After we wrestled each other, we beat living daylights out of each other. We had hickeys on our necks, everything. I had a bit of a bust nose, and then we just went had Chinese in a pint.
What kind of wrestling matches you have if you ended up with
there's a lot of open palm strikes. They're all meant to be in the neck, but they never are. A lot of kick. It was great.
My favourite match
if I get a chance, I'll try and put that match public because for me it's a real special match on a personal level, simply because it's my last match in that unit, and also because I get to work Jay for the first time.
It was my favourite match.
And then we were talking about Firestar. So Rob's show up in Ripponden. We then the same week got to work each other up in Ripponden as well. And we did exactly the same thing where we beat them into each other again. And it was tremendous. And I just remember on the way home going, this is great.
Going into work the next week, and it's like, what's going on here?
It was probably just easy to say domestic violence, wasn't it? They were more believable.
To be fair, just saying wrestling, it still sounds a bit.
So we are against domestic violence, just to be clear, right?
Unless it's Jay. You're gonna get it.
Yeah, he likes
What are you
to
doing,
domesticate.
Step Thomas?
And is this your first time out of the country for the show?
Yeah. So I've only ever been in the UK, so England, and then the one match in Wales start this year.
Yeah, you did No Mercy. That was another game.
Yeah, Hinckley versus No Mercy.
Yeah.
That was
Nice.
Yeah, it's the first time.
So what got you the idea to get him over here?
So obviously I've been over here a few times now. I know you guys so well, and you guys make me feel so welcome. I was just like, I think some of the guys that we train with, and some of the guys that I use on my own events, I was like, of all them, I was like, Jay, really deserves a chance to try and like spread his wings. So big shout out to Johnny Valletta for getting Jay over here and allowing me to bring Jay over, and Jay did a sick job of just like allowing me to bring Jay over, getting balls deep into my Maltese crowds, not literally. And we're gonna have some real good. We're gonna be able to show. We've got to watch Jay.
So would you like? So it's like kind of like an Italian exchange kind of thing. So okay, Jay's coming over for the maybe next show. You guys have maybe hummus.
Absolutely, like we've always said this. This is the thing with Johnny is we've always kind of said I'm always welcome to have you guys over and joining me. If you guys were in the UK and you were looking for wrestling shows and I had an event, by all means I would love to have you guys about. I would invite you over with open arms and look after you the same way that you guys look after me when I'm over here.
We'd love to be over as well. I mean, it's
do.
always a pleasure having you guys over.
Let's come over. You guys come over to my pond and we'll absolutely smash out the water. And you know what? We'll take you for a nice Chinese. Yes.
I'm off. I'm booking my tickets now, man. It's
We'll
the Chinese that
we'll
told
have
me.
to teach you how to say it in English though. In England we say we're going to go for a chinky. That's how we say it in England. I wish I was joking. That's
For a chinky.
Yeah. When you say we're going to go for a Chinese, you go, we're going to go for a chinky.
You'll see the generational reaction. You'll get the old boys like, your reaction will be that. But yeah,
I'm like, it's not even allowed nowadays.
Yeah.
But that's fun though.
So obviously Jay's got who's
Sinister Roddy.
You got Sinister
Roddy. I'd be careful, man. I'd be really careful from him.
But keep in mind, he was gone for a small period. He disappeared. Now he's back, but he's more devious now.
So we haven't seen, obviously, because we've been away from the Maltese scene for long. We haven't seen much of Sinister Roddy since he was Glamorous Roddy, right? How is Roddy transformed since we've last been
You're the best one to answer this.
Well, Roddy had been gone for a while. I think almost as long as you have.
Wow.
From PWM.
Ostia.
Yes,
I've still got
it. His return show was in our last event in May.
Oh, okay.
So between that time and May, there wasn't much communication between him and us, to be honest. So it's a genuine mystery to how he ended up. So
I mean, his persona changing from glamorous to sinister was already one thing, but now in the last show he joined up with the freak show.
With the freak show, and they're all they're not okay in the head.
Yeah, in fact, aren't you facing one of them tomorrow?
Yeah.
They're facing Tommy.
Yeah.
Tommy. Yeah.
Twisted Tommy. I'm really glad that his name involves the word twisted. Because that's it's not good. I mean, then again,
I already know where you're going with that.
Don't go there. One way. Come back. Don't go there.
No, let's carry on with Sister Roddy. So yeah, Roddy's obviously Roddy was a hell of a performer, a hell of an athlete as well.
Still is.
And the fact that he's now a little bit more malicious since the last time I was over, it does make me a bit concerned for Jay. But then again, if I've got any advice for Roddy, if you see Jay throwing a kick, move!
All it takes is one kick.
You never know if you get hickeys or not.
That's nothing to do with kicks.
That's after the match.
We did that, Roddy.
But like post-COVID then, so we were talking mainly, so you were in the warehouse or did you
Like
during COVID?
Yeah.
But now you have your own wrestling promotion, right?
Yeah.
And
so
you have your own training facility as well?
no. So
Okay.
we don't really have our own training facility. We've got a couple of nice local places we can always pop our head into.
Okay.
So I say local. They're not always local. We've got there's places like Elevation up the road who we've got good relations with. There's mainly a company in Birmingham called Kamikaze Pro that we work with a lot. So if we ever need a place to go and train, that's mainly our go-to. We'll go down there when my schedule is not absolutely rammed full of work like it is at the moment, and we'll just go down and again tear it up for a few hours, test new things. And there's a real cool group of people down there. And we can go and share the ring and spread a bit of knowledge, but also try and learn ourselves. And Jay's been part of that. There's a guy I know really well called Steve. Steve's another one of the guys I consider on the same level as Jay. Steve joins us as well. And then other than that, I've been running my company for, this is our 10th year of wrestling. No, next year will be our 10th year of wrestling.
Wow.
How bloody crazy is it to see you've been running a wrestling show for 10 years? And we started off with nothing more than just a very pop-up, pop-down company where we just hire a ring and a small football stadium. I say football stadium, it was a big room at the front of the football stadium.
Okay.
And at the first show, we were expecting to not do very well, and we ended up getting what I would call a really good crowd for a British con. We got about 140 people in.
That's good.
Nice.
And
Your first show?
Oh man, yeah, exactly.
That's really
it's
good, man.
crazy. Especially for UK companies, I see UK companies trying with their first show and barely get 30 people.
That's true.
So to have 140 on our first show, it was like something feels right. And then we ran a bit more regularly, tested waters, tested dates out, tested talent. We've been doing countless talent as they come.
Because there's a lot of tough competition going on over there.
Mate, the British scene is full of some outstanding work. It's like, to anybody that wants to take part in wrestling anywhere in the world, please just come over to the UK and just witness the huge talent pool we've got. Oh my god, it's gross. Half the time I don't want to wrestle on my own events simply because I know every single person on my show can do an outstanding job. Yeah, we're talking about you on this one. Yeah,
I'll take it.
That's good to have people you can trust on these things.
I'd be, if I could. I'm at a point now I could sit backstage and just let I wouldn't even have to be backstage on people's cases. I could just go, right guys, here's the card. Please, don't hurt each other. Please have a good show. This is the time we need to be finished by. Here's everybody's information for what we want from everybody. And I could just leave the guys to do it. We were really lucky after COVID to come back. It was a little bit more difficult because we were restricted a little bit, but now that the restrictions have eased off a lot, we were able to hold Warwickshire and Leicestershire's very first steel cage match, and to have a steel cage in a school hall.
How did you even get the cage? Where did you even get a steel cage from?
There's a local company.
The local zoo or what?
No. There's a company in the UK called Fight Factory, and I know the people from there off a few occasions, and I knew that they owned a cage, and I knew it had been sub-hired with the ring I use.
Okay.
So I knew that they worked together, and we had to do a few measurements to make sure it did get in the venue, and it did eventually. And yeah, after a few nice chats, they were amazing. They looked after us so well. We've got a really good team that look after the ring and all the setup and the trussing. And we ended up having 300 punters in that venue. Then we've obviously got staff, the wrestlers, all the helpers and volunteers we have at the show, and there's a lot. Because everybody really wants to just get a finger in this pie of this company that we've built.
You adjust the stage a little bit, didn't you? Just to try and get
we normally have a barrier and a stage and an entranceway. We had to push that back to accommodate for the extra seated. We had to sandwich.
That's great, man.
It was nuts. Because luckily there was no dives to the outside. So we were like, cool. Well, we can nudge those chairs a little bit further forwards to fit a few more people in. And it was just a packed house. And oh man, what an incredible show! And the talent that did the show all did a terrific job. Like props to everybody on that show. That was amazing. And now we've got a debut show. We're gonna do just down the road from where I originally lived, in a place called Bedworth. So we've got the Battle of Bedworth coming up. That's coming up on the 17th of November.
Soon then.
Yeah, very soon. So that's just gonna be like a little off-branch show to see if we can test the waters there. And then we've got our Christmas Rumble show on the 14th of December, which I'm buzzing for. That is always just a chaotic show, and we always overbook the Rumble. And I say we, I mean I. Yeah. And every time I'll go, oh, how many wrestlers are here? And I just say, don't ask, because there's always so many. But the guys, again, I can trust them. They all do a really good job, and it's always a brilliant show.
It's always a really good atmosphere over there. Especially that venue now that you've got, like the sound that bounces off it.
14th December, yeah?
14th of December, brother.
Free?
So far.
Please drop me a message when we get out of here. We will sort some shit out. Let's get you over.
Let's do it.
I'm more than down to get you boys involved, and we can give Dal some eye pokes.
We'll dress him up like Santa Claus.
You go back to your village.
This Santa's naughty.
Oh, James is friend.
No, I have a joke in my head, but I can't say.
No, don't.
Yeah.
But the important thing to concentrate on now is Malta. Is Pro Wrestling Malta tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like
tomorrow.
me and Jay are so freaking hyped for it. Jay stayed off the beers for like a whole 24 hours just to like warm up for the event.
Yeah, I've stayed
It's just because not beer.
I don't know. I haven't seen him drink a single one. Have I?
Don't talk about that.
He hasn't seen him.
But yeah, we're really buzzed for tomorrow. So Jay's obviously got the not so glamorous Roddy. I get to be in one of the I don't know.
It's a fatal
It's a
four-way.
fatal four-way.
It's a hardcore fatal four-way.
Is it?
It's a hardcore.
Oh.
For the Barry Michael Tgħinnuna Memorial Cup.
Fantastic.
Well.
I'm really glad you remember that name because I couldn't get my tongue around it when I first tried to say it.
Baron
Michael
Tgħinnuna.
Tgħinnuna. It's gone.
That's actually for an Englishman. That's impressive.
It's not bad. I can just say Tgħinnuna.
Tgħinnuna.
Wait,
I'm saying it again.
No. Barry, Bori, Tgħinnuna. I've got a I now know it's a hardcore fatal four-way, so I'm really excited for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've got some.
And you've got Ron Corvus in it.
I've got Ron Corvus in that match.
In a hardcore, bro. I've been in a hardcore match with Ron Corvus. Good luck.
Ron Corvus is a hell of a talent, and do you know what? I'm just glad I get to share a ring with Ron Corvus. He doesn't put the fear into me whatsoever. But yeah, on a serious note, Ron Corvus is a hell of a talent, a hell of a hardcore wrestler.
Yes.
So.
And he always brings Palinka over, so he's always welcome.
He always brings what over?
Palinka, you know Palinka? It's basically he's Hungarian, so it's a Hungarian sort of drink made out of fermented plums.
It's like saying rakia.
It's like rakia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know what rakia is.
No.
Well, if he brought over some this time, I'll have a word with him and.
I understand. You're telling me that Ron Corvus is going to bring foreign substances into this country. Mm-hmm. Get him.
He's fermented plums over here.
He was fermenting them on the way.
Dirty bag.
That plane stunk.
And then, so also in the match we've got Helios.
The Mexican sensation.
Yeah, so Helios is not something I've seen before, and I don't have a lot of information on Helios, simply because he's not been around very long.
No.
Like last time I was over here.
I think he debuted last show.
He debuted at the last show. Basically, he came all the way from Mexico to Malta, and he's working in Malta, and in the meantime, he's training with Pro Wrestling Malta.
Yeah.
So he's PWM's second luchador. We had Jimenez, of course.
He was really hoping he'd be jet lagged as well. Yeah. I was just hoping he'd have that little bit of jet lag, just so I can cock him up a little bit. Did he
wrestle in Mexico, or is he like?
No, he started out in Malta, and he lives in Malta, so no jet lag.
That's a shame. I was really hoping for an advantage.
Well, there's Corvus.
Yeah, I'll throw him at Corvus.
Yeah.
Ron will be good for that. And then then the last person in our match is
Twisted.
Oh yeah, we've got the fucking Twisted Tommy. And again, he's somebody that
again debuted last show with the Freak Show against myself.
So
they beat my ass.
So
And they're savages, man. Don't get into a waist lock with Twisted Tommy, man. That's all I
Hamlet's
tell
just
you.
told us he had a savage ass beating.
Yeah, literally, man.
So is there anything from working against Tommy that I need to watch out for?
Waist lock. Don't let him waist lock you.
I love you. I'm not even sure how serious that comment was.
Well, apart from that, it's just he's again just like Sinister already. He's just unhinged, man.
Yeah, he's got people behind him now. He's got people that are back in his corner, and the fact that this is now going to be a hardcore match, which I was completely aware of, it's going to really step me out of my comfort zone. I'm not a hardcore wrestler. I'm just a very stupid wrestler that will throw my body at anybody. So
Sometimes that's all you need, man. Lack of brain cells.
Thanks.
He's talking experience.
Yeah, exactly, man. This is from experience.
The professional of lack of brain cells.
Certified brainless.
Yeet.
I mean, that's like when I saw the lineup for your match, I was like, this is gonna be interesting because like we know your background, you've done the company. Right?
Yeah.
We know Corvus, what he brings to the table, but seeing Twisted Tommy and Helios, is it?
Helios, yeah.
Like these two are still new to us. Like we don't know much about them.
No.
So it's like they're literally coming in with mystery.
This is where I feel like I've got a little bit of an advantage because normally I'd come over here and I like to be a bit of a cheeky chappy, you know, as all Brits are. Yes! Come on! Hell no. You know, but you know, like this is what it's all about, and I feel like I came into Pro Wrestling Malta being this little cheeky character, and you know, originally the crowd weren't really behind me, and the fact that I've taken time away, and the crowd have still been kind of going, you know, come on, where's TJ, and the fact that I'm now back, and it got such a cool reaction and a positive reaction, I feel like for a change, I might actually have some Pro Wrestling Malta fans like on my side.
Possible.
Yeah,
possible.
Maybe not. Maybe they can suck it too. You know, I just want to.
They can suck it on your side.
They can suck it wherever they want.
Boom.
Don't tell my wife.
What happens in Malta stays in Malta.
Unless she's here, she is.
Never mind that.
Watching.
It's straight to bed for you after the match.
It is. Yeah, buddy.
What else?
Crying his
There's,
ass to sleep.
there's Joel Redmond.
There's Joel,
Man.
one of the best coaches in Europe, if not
One of the best wrestlers
One of the best wrestlers
in this
Europe.
world, and gets to face one of the best. One of the best in Malta, in Japan, in the UK, Gianni Valletta. What a lad. Honestly, if I've wanted to watch two people smash into each other multiple times, it's these two.
Literally, man.
Nah, like the level that both of these guys are on is
The experience. And
Yeah.
mad. Yeah, especially with like Gianni like shooting himself off to Japan
Dragon
again.
Gate, yeah.
Dragon Gate, bro. Like all Gianni's done this year is just climb, and the fact that every time you kind of think he's hit his ceiling, he just keeps freaking going. Man, I love that guy. I love that guy. I fear him, but you know, I love him.
Yeah, but if you think about it, Gianni's got two Japanese companies under his belt, AJPW.
All Japan and
Yeah. But then again, also look at what Joel's got behind him. Joel Redmond's got
NXT.
freaking he's at NXT.
First ever tag champ.
Yeah.
AJPW as
He's
well.
got New
Even
Japan.
Dragon Gate, I believe.
Yeah.
I
Has
think
he as
I think
well?
he was in Dragon Gate.
So
as well.
like these two guys are just so on par with each other. I really can't call who's gonna win this one.
No, I
I'd
have
love to
no
see
idea.
these two in a cage match.
Jeez.
Like, let it all out.
I don't think
I don't-
think this world is ready for those two in a cage match.
I don't think there's any cage that's strong enough to hold
Do you know
those
what?
two
I
in the same,
hands down agree with you
in
on
the same
that.
ring.
Hell in a Cell.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's put two cages.
Not war games.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that match.
obviously the standard and your guys, but that match when I saw the card, I'm like, I gotta watch this from start.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm going to be backstage and I'm going to be glued to that.
We'll all be like backstage, you know.
Yeah, there's going to be a little curtain sellout going on in the backstage area as everyone's watching out.
But there's one match that we can't rule out either. The former tag partner, Carl Brooks.
Kyle B, the PWM, CHAMP. He's going for a ladder match against Adam Envy.
So Adam was somebody that really was still very new when I was first over, and yeah, I remember like him signing up, and he was almost like pre-show like level of matches. Like he was like
He was still starting out back then.
still early on the card, and
where he is now compared to then.
Yeah, like
he's done insane progress.
He came over to the UK as well? Am I right?
Yeah. He's been over to the UK.
Yeah. Didn't he train with?
As well, I believe he was. I think he went to Bologna as well.
Yeah.
No, he's worked his ass off.
Yeah.
To get to where he's at. It's such a shame that he has the character that he has, man. Because in terms of hard work and ability, like he has it all. But like when he found out that he has a ladder match, all he did was complain to the management. I'm like, bro, you have a title match. What are you complaining for?
Exactly. But
it was an undeserved ladder match because it's like saying.
What do you mean undeserved?
Because it's like saying Brooks can't win it if it's like a straight match. It's like.
But he did win it in a straight match. That's how he won the title.
You and Quinn came to intervene.
Yeah, before you and Ferrari
I was standing
and
out there
Blanco.
minding my own business. That's all I know. And you two just came and attacked us and distracted the referee. When should have been disqualified. But you know, it is what it is.
Of all people that should be wise to distracting a referee, it should be this man here.
That's actually a really good
Yeah, like you know, it's this down. We have down.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of all people that have had experience in distractions for referees, it's you, brother.
Like, it's not my fault that blonde chick was sitting there.
Do you know what? You're very much anybody in the front row, weren't you? I need you to have your eyes on this match, right? I need your eyes on this match from far away, because we don't want you ringside. You're not going to be ringside for this match, are you?
Maybe.
It's a ladder match, bro. You can't have your
I have a
involvement.
feeling he's gonna end up getting involved.
I hope you're
If
not.
you get involved, I will.
Hey, you just want to find an excuse to get involved because you know you're not the main level caliber yet. So
okay.
So I know you're like a sidekick kind of thing, you know.
And what are you doing being involved then? You're not
I'm
even.
not involved. I didn't say I'm gonna be there.
You're not even in anything, man.
Oh.
You're just a guy who sits in the background while people wrestle and cheer them on.
And I get
You're
paid.
a glorified cheerleader.
And I get paid for it. So it is what it is.
You can't discredit him. As much as I don't agree with how you've used all your experience to like manipulate officials.
Me?
Yeah. Who the hell else am I talking to? It's not Jay, is he? Say what?
I have no idea what you guys talking about. So you know.
But you've heard it. You've heard it here, mate. If you get your ass involved in that match, you got hammers to deal with.
I'll see him coming.
Yeah.
He lost weight, but he didn't do that. He didn't do that much weight.
Like the scene from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
That's just bowels quivering.
Just fucking ground shaking, man.
No, but I don't know what Emmy was thinking. I tried to counsel him, like, listen, it is what it is. We can't do anything. We send the memos and everything.
Email after email after email, man. All of them went to the spam folder.
Mate, he's out of his. Adam's out of his depth in this match.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. I genuinely don't believe he can take this away.
No, I have big faith in Kyle Brooks. Like I know he can do it, but I just don't trust these guys, man.
No,
I don't trust these guys, man.
Like you're a cool guy when you're not at ringside, but when you are at when you're in a ring, you're also quite frustrating to be around.
Why are you poking?
Why are you poking?
Ooh.
How are you doing?
For the record, I poked him once publicly.
With your fingers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
People watched.
They were amazed.
Got a lot of cheering.
Part two coming tomorrow.
They enjoyed me poking him.
Lot of
And it was a 4-way poke as well.
It was. Everyone took a poke. Everyone got a good poke in that day.
And then the rest started.
Yeah. Well, at least everyone went home happy.
Everyone did, especially Dad. Weirdly, Dad was the only one that did get poked. He should just do it to himself. Maybe he did, maybe not. Maybe give himself a good poking.
Just took a sip of beer at the worst possible time.
So we've got to talk about your match too, because I mean your match is obviously very important.
Yes.
You guys have got quite a big one on your shoulders as well.
Yes, well, me and Kyle lost the titles to Ferrari and Blanco.
Was it really, how long ago was that?
That was
2 shows ago. 2-3 shows ago.
2 or 3 shows ago. I
Towards
think.
the end of last year.
It's been a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've not taken the loss well, I'll be honest. The fact that they had to use distractions and they hit me with a tennis racket, man. Like, who even uses tennis rackets anymore? Like,
Tennis players.
I heard Fabio Ferrari is a really good tennis player, eh?
Yeah, what he does.
He's really known for his tennis.
Dude, the guy drives a Ferrari.
He's
all around.
Oh,
the
He doesn't drive a Ferrari.
That's not the point.
It's a Renault
That's the
Clio,
thing.
I saw it.
He has luxury time to spend. If he wants to play tennis, why not have a tennis racket?
Okay, just don't bring it with you during your fucking wrestling matches. That's all I'm asking, you know. But anyway, we've trained hard. I've teamed up with Jack Wynn. Jack Wynn also has some beef with the standard, particularly with Owen Blanco.
Yeah.
They've had.
He's a real good guy. Like, I mean, I can't speak high enough of Jack Quinn, but my freaking well.
I just don't get how it is that 2 guys who've been losing the last 3-4 shows all of a sudden get a tag team match for the belt. It just makes no sense, no logical sense.
Just
But I think these
speak
guys.
to the manager.
I think,
wait, you already did.
No, I didn't get the chance.
You did speak to the manager.
That guy, he's been ducking me because he knows I can get this whole thing sorted out. But he's
been ducking you.
Yeah. No. No. He's been avoiding, ducking me. He's been
Ducking you, okay.
protect him at home.
Saw that poking.
Yeah.
There's no logical sense of this match of happening. But you know what? It is what it is.
No,
So
these guys have got to be like due their
Listen, we
rematch.
went-
if they were, first of all, they're not even a tag team. Okay, they just round it up. Whatever.
Yes, we're a new tag team.
Yeah,
fair enough.
fair
We
enough.
went to the UK. We had 1 match, and we already have a title. We have our 2nd match coming up now, and we're gonna have 2 titles. If we have a 3rd match, we're gonna have 3 titles, and so on
And
and
there
so
aren't
on.
even 3 titles to have, but he's going to have
Literally.
them. Booyakasha.
Literally, man.
Yeah.
That's your new catchphrase, eh?
All I know is like if you guys were
It's close to
on a
Maltese.
good run
Mm.
as a tag team or solo, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. But no, the fact is, if you go to the records, okay, the last 3-4 shows, both of you have been losing your matches.
Listen, Jack Wynn is a 2-time PWM champion.
Yeah.
that
Okay,
also means
myself
Uh,
and Kyle Brooks held the tag team titles for 434 days.
So you're looking at.
34 days.
434 days. That means on the
For you, that doesn't count for anything.
No, because on the 435th day you lost it.
Aha.
So that means I think of the past. And Jack Quinn was a 2-time champion. I was 2-time champion.
Yeah.
I think of the past. That means he also lost it on 2 occasions. So that means think of the past. We're moving forward. So why are we dealing with something from the past? Let's get new challenges. Why can't I have these 2 fight the tag team champions?
You don't want to lose that quickly.
Anyway, so why you? Why you? Well, let's get some fresh blood. Let's get some new blood. No, we have to go with
Well,
kilograms.
maybe
and tons and all
maybe
that.
maybe.
Kilograms.
Hey, maybe
Wow.
maybe we sort something out. Maybe like I'm convinced Hammers can do this. I think he's got it in him and Jack Quinn to take the belts off. If these guys can't take it off you,
This is
we'll
and-
come back and
and
we'll
after-
take it off you.
And after we do take it off you, we'll be more than happy to defend it against
Bro,
both of you.
I think we got a freaking deal on that. Like I'm happy to go after those tag
Let
champs.
us try and just take
And you are looking at a previous Pro Wrestling Malta tag team champion here as well.
You deserve it. Because, you know, you have great experience, you guys got the charisma, you got the looks, you guys on a good run. It's just these two have been losing matches.
We can't discredit them. Like,
I'm not discrediting
they're
them, but
good
they have been
athletes.
losing matches. I just don't get like how losers can get a title match.
Wow.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
Listen, I'd
We
rather
don't want to go too deep into this.
no.
let's just change the subject. Listen, tomorrow
Good
I'll give you your answer. I'll give you my response tomorrow in the ring. Okay.
Okay.
Back to you.
Hey, don't worry about us. We're happy just being on the show.
No, because I had a question while you were talking about your promotion.
Yeah.
So, because I'm really curious, what's the difference holding a show as a promoter versus being on a show as a wrestler?
It's so much easier being a wrestler. When you're a wrestler, all you've got to worry about is the people that are in the ring with you, the people you're sharing the ring with. That's all your worries are.
Yes.
You're driving to the venue, you maybe have the build up to a big opportunity and a big match. You have to face that match head on. Show is done, maybe you're around to help set down. Get the venue set down, you're done for the day. As a promoter, there's so much more that goes into it. You've got to look at making sure all talents are sorted in the sense of like financially sorted, and looking at the card applicability, making sure that everybody's there for a reason and not just sporadically spread out on the card randomly. You've then got to sort your venue, you've got to sort insurance, advertising. Advertising is a key one. If there's no advertising, there's no punters, then nobody gets paid. So your advertising is a huge thing.
What do you do for advertising for your shows?
Advertising for us, oh god, we do a fair bit. To be fair, we do a lot of postering. So around our local area, we probably say within 15, 16 miles, probably 16 miles. Of our venue, we go around, we put posters up everywhere, so we're like a rash. We're going everywhere and like genuinely we do our posters that are absolutely everywhere. Social media is something we're big on. You got to keep people interested. You got to create good storylines, and sometimes you don't have a huge creative team like WWE or AEW.
You're the creative team now.
Well, not just me. I've got a good group of people that I can go to and use to create these stories. Sometimes they work, sometimes people get injured. I'm not sat here next to poor Kieran, so big shout out to Kieran if he's probably maybe watching from England, which he's probably not, because Kieran is not very good. I love Kieran, but yeah, Kieran, Kieran's meant to be with me over here, and Kieran always joins us over in Malta, and he loves being over here, but unfortunately Kieran had a bit of an accident earlier this year, so he's currently out of wrestling. But Kieran is somebody that's helped me build up my company, helped me build up.
And he's currently your promotions champion.
He's currently my champion, so but he's managing to somehow hold on to this belt. God knows how, but he's holding on to this championship.
What's his injury?
So Kieran was in a motorbike accident earlier this year. It was bad. Bad Kieran. Kieran, it was bad. Right? So yeah, he no, you won't.
We'll put this up as a reel.
If we could just cut this clip down, like gif this all up, and just have us going, Kieran, listen. I'll be really happy. But no, I love Kieran. But yeah, he was in a bit of a motorbike accident. He had a car pull out in front of him while he was going a little bit faster than he thought. He's really badly hurt his wrist.
His hand was like here.
Yeah, he's very badly broken his wrist.
Is he right-handed?
He's left-handed, and it is his left.
Left-handed.
His left is broken. So, and then he's got. I think he's got. That'll be disgusting. What did I miss?
Is he right-handed or left-handed?
It'll feel like someone else is fine. It'll be like playing
He
Pac-Man.
sits on both. I like how Dal took like 2 minutes to get on that one. Dal's just started doing his Pac-Man impression, thinking, I don't get this. Hopefully you're not that slow in tomorrow's show.
I'm just going to be there by my guys and support them from the sidelines.
Good lad, that's what we love. But yeah, back to Kieran. So yeah, Kieran's broken his pelvis, broken his wrist, so it's quite a serious injury. And he's still not cleared to wrestle yet. He could be he's currently doing his rehab. He's working hard to get back to shows, but it could be a long process for Kieran. But man, if I want to see anybody, get back to shows quickly, it's freaking Kieran.
I mean, I remember like one of my favorite matches that you guys did was when you and Kieran dethroned La Familia of the tag titles.
Exactly, bro.
And even in that match, Kieran got like hurt his foot and he carried away by the
Kieran's
stuff.
freaking axed him,
And he
bro.
came back in there like, no, I'll fight him on the leg, I'll fight him on the leg.
And he will. He absolutely
Yeah.
will. And he will fight one-wristed or no pelvis.
No pelvis.
It's just a pair of shoulders and his head, one arm. Looks like a human Geodude.
A human what?
Geodude, the Pokemon.
I'm not that.
It's just a rock with arms.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I get it.
Looks like a cave.
It's an interesting gimmick, eh?
It really is, but
Kieran, get well soon, mate, and hope to see you at the next show here.
yeah, brother.
Yeah, shout out Kieran Young.
Yes, lad.
He'll be back. He'll be back. He'll be hurt again.
Yeah. Something else.
Yeah.
Good lad. But no, hopefully that's something we can sort out for a future show. Is when Kieran's back to health, get him back over here.
We have his priority at this point.
Absolutely. He's
No,
also,
for sure,
I'm talking about Kieran, he's due to get married as
Is
well.
he as well?
Yeah, so next...
Where's my invite?
So-
I'm sorry to get well soon.
Back next November, Kieran's getting ready to get married to his wonderful wife-to-be. So me and Jay have already sorted his...
stag
we're
do.
sorting his stag do.
You're excited, aren't you,
Right.
Kieran? You're excited, aren't you, Kieran?
Yeah.
Excited. Yeah.
Okay, don't have us at the wedding, have us at the stag.
No.
Yeah, we'll be
Honest-
there for the stag.
There's a few little things planned for the stag.
There's one big little thing.
If we could clip this down just so that we can have this little bit. Kieran, we've got a lot of little things planned for your wedding. If we can just have that clip just cut down and just sent to us.
Yeah.
Cut down.
I think I have like 5 clips to send you already.
I swear, get these clips to us. They are going to go all over socials and on Kieran's Facebook wall.
Yeah, let's
And
spam.
his stag do's will be cancelled because he'll be horrified.
No, we'll just spam Kieran with all these messages now.
I hope he likes
we were gonna
Mr.
come
T.
for your wedding, but unfortunately, because I was gonna be his +1. Yeah, but unfortunately.
Yeah, we couldn't get flights sorted out. So.
Oh no.
But then I had the work issue as well, so like it all faded the last
Hey,
few
don't you
days.
worry, guys. There's plenty of time to come over and celebrate, and we can get you guys over and have a wrestle on at some point. So that'll be really.
As long as there's Chinese food, I'm in.
What?
Chink,
You
chink,
know
what was
it.
Chinkers.
Have a chinky.
What's a chinker? So, oh, it's
That's what they say in Scooby-Doo. No,
if-
they're Chinky.
That's jinky. Flipping
There's
it.
cheese in there, man. Come
No.
on.
Yeah.
I've not seen that episode of Scooby-Doo.
It's
Chinkies. Bunch of random Chinese people show up.
From all the time I've been on this show,
I
right?
haven't paid towards that.
From all the things I've been told not to say, not to do, we've done everything fast.
Yeah, we violated everything.
So,
Could you imagine? Oh, jinkies.
Let's see who's with this man. Chinkies.
This doesn't air in the UK, right?
I've probably had a field day on that bad boy, wouldn't
we're going to lose the sponsorship deal, you know.
New sponsors. Yeah, they don't care.
Like, one falls, new sponsor, Burger King.
Burger.
Burger King.
they? Thank God it's not Chinese.
Burgers Inc. Burgers Inc.
Not sponsored by Burger King.
That is a Burger King. That's a Burgers Inc.
Burgers Inc. Yes.
So Burgers Inc. Did you know?
Please don't drop our sponsor. Please.
Did you know that Burgers Inc. have burgers?
Burgers Inc. have burgers. Yes.
And not only burgers, even chips.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
I feel like Darwin is trying to do a promotional video on the fly.
Yeah. No, he's not doing a good job.
By the way, buy chips.
For 10% off. Hashtag Chinky.
Chicken nuggets.
Okay.
And on that note, guys.
We've got a special offer.
No, seriously, I think my phone's battery's gonna die out soon if it's not died out already.
It's not even turned on.
It's just gonna be an audio podcast then.
But seriously, we've got the Pro Wrestling Malta show tomorrow. Please come and join us. Me and Jay are absolutely buzzing to be back. And
It's a banger of a card.
it's
Banger.
a belter, absolute belter.
Sold out as well, so the crowd will be insane.
Online
man.
sales have sold out, so you can still turn up and hopefully scrape yourselves into that venue.
Yeah.
I'm sure you
Pre-sales
can.
are sold out. You
Yeah.
can still buy tickets at the door.
Please
of
come
course.
buy tickets on the door. Come and enjoy some wrestling. Like it's for everybody. Like there's always going to be something on this card for everybody. You get to see James perform. We get to see Dowd
Standing.
standing.
around, shouting,
Poking.
cheating, probably cheating.
Okay, yes, cheating. No.
You're gonna be cheating.
Well, I had a cheat meal today, so.
See, so you're already getting started.
Allah.
We got one. So yes, guys,
Dirty one,
Ascent to Glory tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Daud Khan, thank you for coming.
My pleasure.
Jay Matthews,
Pleasure.
TJ Sky, was amazing having you on here, guys.
Thanks
I
for
was your boy James. Thank you
And a quick shout out
to
to Bradley, and good luck in your tournament.
yes, shout out Bradley. Thank you, of course, for all your help in organizing the podcast from the very beginning. Big thanks to Connected Club for helping us out with this amazing studio. Thanks to Ford Fitness, one of our main sponsors, and our new sponsor, Burgers Inc. Thank you for being aboard, and please don't cancel us. based
They
on
do
this
burgers and chips,
episode. And chips.
not Chinese food.
I need to check out the menu. I need to check out the menu and see if they have any hot dogs in there.
They do have hot dogs, actually.
They have hot dogs?
They have amazing hot dogs.
Well, still.
Okay, let's go for food.
Let's go for some
so
hot dogs.
tomorrow, let's all go for food.
Yeah.
Yes.
And let's go taste some sick burgers, and Dad can have a hot dog
Yeah,
Yeah.
and chips.
and chips.
They do chips.
Yeah.
Of course.
We'll ask them if they have any chinkies.
Thank you for watching, guys.
Thank you for watching, guys. This was
Ciao.
another episode of One Fall. Let's go.